Question for you. Would you rather go to a fun outdoor public event with friends and family or give a presentation to 500 people who can determine if you keep or leave your job? Most people, they're going to take that first option. Fun over risking your job. It's not even close. But let's change your context. Would you rather give a presentation to 500 people who can influence if you keep or lose your job, or attend a fun outdoor gathering in a public space where a bomb goes off and people will die or be wounded? Whoa, that turned dark, but stay with me. That presentation is not looking so bad. And what changed? The bomb. There's going to be a bomb that will kill and wound people. Now, losing the job sucks, but not as bad as it would be for you or a loved one or one of your friends, maybe depending on the friend, getting bombed. I'm writing this in a hotel next to Centennial Park in Atlanta, where there was a bombing during the 1996 Olympics. Tragically, people died and were wounded by the explosion. Thousands of people were in the park during the attack. How many of them considered the likelihood of being a bombing victim when they left home? Pretty close to zero is my bet. Why? People are familiar with going out and celebrating with friends and family in public spaces, and then going back home safely. It's something many people do as a part of their lives. Is there risk with going out into public, going to a public park? Sure. You could be pickpocketed. You could be hit by a frisbee. A dog could bite you. Someone might attack and even kill you. But how likely are these events? Any of them, in most places, are pretty low. People's familiarity with doing these activities outweigh the risk or perceived risk of something bad happening to them. Now let's apply a similar approach to you becoming a higher performing STEM communicator. If you are someone that uses math and science in your job, how happy are you when your boss tells you that you have to go do a presentation, or you have to go to a networking event, or talk with an executive or a VIP customer? And for the entrepreneurs out there, you have to tell yourself that you have to do these things. If giving up a finger is an option to get out of it, it might look like a good option for some. But why? The perceived risk is too high for many of us. We solve problems. We build things. Some of us treat people's illnesses. Intelligence is not the reason. Familiarity. That's a big part of the problem. Most STEM pros don't do these things often enough to be comfortable with presenting and talking and writing and more. You can't become an expert in your field in a day. It takes study, practice, and repetition. It's the same with any other skill, including communication. Go do it. This is your first step. Whatever communication skill you need to improve, you'll do better with an accountability buddy. Get a coach, get a mentor, a colleague, or a friend. Once you are familiar and comfortable with doing something, then you can begin to work on its mastery. Get started. Go become familiar with that skill.